Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers. How are you doing today? Welcome to the path of peace, brothers and sisters. Today, we're going to confront a topic that the Qur'an speaks about with unmatched seriousness. Jahannam. Not to frighten you for the sake of fear, but to awaken our hearts, reform our actions, and cling to Allah's mercy before the day when regret will not benefit anyone. Stay with me, because by the end of this episode, inshallah, you'll know not only what the Qur'an teaches about Jahannam, but exactly how to live so you never meet it. Bismillah, our intention today is sincere repentance, increased tack, and a practical plan to avoid the paths that lead to Jahannam. We will rely on the Qur'an, authentic Sunnah, and the understanding of al-Sunnah. What does Jahannam mean? Quranic names and nuances. The Qur'an uses several names and descriptions for the fire, each highlighting a different reality. Jahannam, the overarching name for Hellfire. For example, Qur'an for 297, 298, 1543, 44. Anensha, the fire emphasizes the blazing nature, for example, 224, 66-6. Sar, raging blaze, for example, 25-11. Jack, intense burning, for example, 37-23. Sakar, scorching domain, for example, 74-26-30. La, blazing flame that strips away, for example, 70-15. Wama, the crusher that penetrates hearts, for example, 104-429. Each name is a warning and a lesson. The Qur'an speaks this way so our hearts don't become numb. Each term brings a new dimension of reality. Why does Jahannam exist? The divine wisdom. Allah is Al-Adel, the absolutely just, and Al-Wak, the all-wise. Jahannam is not arbitrary. It is the necessary manifestation of divine justice. Accountability. Those who knowingly reject Allah, oppress others, mock His signs, and persist in disbelief and injustice face consequences. Quran 4-140. 45 minutes and 31 seconds. Moral order. Without ultimate justice, tyrants and criminals would escape the full weight of their crimes. Mercy through warning. The vivid descriptions are mercy. The Qur'an warns us so that we can change now. Who enters Jahannam? Major pathways. The Qur'an warns against. The Qur'an identifies clear paths that lead toward the fire. Kufr and talk, projecting truth after it's clear to 39, 67-611. Shirk, associating partners with Allah for 48. Nifq, hypocrisy. The lowest depths are for persistent hypocrites. 4-145. Alm, oppression, consuming rights of others. Arrogance, 11-18. 29-49. Major sins without repentance. Riba, zina, false witness, neglect of salah, breaking covenants, backbiting, devouring orphan wealth, etc. 410, 2-275. 24-2. 25-68-70. Mocking religion, deriding commands, signs, and people of faith, 9-65, -66. But remember, Allah keeps the door of tawbah open until the soul reaches the throat. Whoever repents sincerely and reforms, Allah replaces sins with good deeds. Quran 25-70. Gates, levels, and guardians, 7 gates. Indeed, hell is the promised place for them all. It has 7 gates. 1543-44. Many scholars understood these as degrees corresponding to guilt. Levels direct. Just as paradise has degrees of reward, Jahannam has descending levels of punishment. The deeper the level, the worse the state. Cf. 4-145. Guardians of the fire. Angels stern and mighty. Their chief is Maklik, 43-77. They do not disobey Allah. No bribe, no argument, no escape. 66-6. What is Jahannam like? Quranic portraits that shake the heart. The Qur'an paints unforgettable images. Fuel of the fire, people and stones, 224, 66-6. Immensity and depth. The fire asks, are there any more? 50-30. Food and drink, Zakma. Tree whose fruits are like heads of devils, 37, 6268. Gislin hemfoul puss. Boiling water, scalding faces and intestines, 47-15. 56 minutes and 52 seconds 56. Garments and beds. Garments of fire. Boiling fluid poured over heads. Iron hooks 22:19-22. Regret and pleas. Cries to be returned to life or to be relieved even a daddy night due to persistent rebellion 2399-107. 43-274-77. Companionship of the like. People are gathered with those like them in belief. In behavior 37-22-33. These are not metaphors without reality. Al-Sunnah affirm they describe real punishments. Even if the full nature is known only to Allah, eternality versus mercy, who remains forever. Disbelievers who die on kufr remain eternally in Jahannam 239. 5-272. 72-23. Sinning believers are under Allah's will. Some may be punished, then removed by Allah's mercy and intercession, Shafa, and eventually admitted to Jannah. This is part of Sunni creed corroborated by authentic narrations. The crime punishment fit Mujnesa, the Qur'an and Sunnah, often show a match between sin and recompense. Arrogance gives humiliation and constriction. 1629, 42-76. Backbiting and slander gives flesh-tearing imagery, disgrace. Wealth misuse gives molten wealth branded on foreheads and sides. 935. Zina, deception, false oaths gives severe tailored punishments in authentic hadith. This is Allah's perfect justice, no one is wronged. Throw it away from Jahannam. A step-by-step plan. Step 1. Renew. Faith UMN daily recite and ponder the Qur'an with translation and tafsir. Make dhikr, el-ilha, il-al, astaghfirullah, an abundant kalat upon Prophet Muhammad, company of the righteous, void environments of sin. Step 2. Tawbah with conditions, stop the sin immediately. Regret it sincerely for Allah's sake. Resolve never to return. If the sin involves people's rights, restore those rights or seek forgiveness from them. Step 3. Guard the pillar's cowl on time, no excuses. Qur'an 23:1-11. Zack properly and promptly. Purify wealth 9-103. Calm with tact. It is a shield 2-183. Yaj if able. It wipes scenes. Authentic narrations. Step 4. Protect the tongue. No backbiting, slander, mockery, obscene talk for 91112. Speak good or remain silent. Hadith. Step 5. Fulfill people's rights. Pay debts. Keep promises. Don't cheat in business. 83-2123. Return trusts for 58. Kindness to parents 1723-24. Step 6. Daily deeds that extinguish the fire. Charity. Charity extinguishes sins like water extinguishes fire. Authentic hadith. Night prayer, 2 rakt, may stand between you and a sin spiral. Fasting Mondays, Thursdays, or 3 days monthly as the sunnah. Frequent istighfar, especially in the last part of the night. Supplication seeking protection from the fire, for example, all whom adjuring Manancha. Step 7. Balance of hope and fear. The believer walks with 2 wings. Khawf, fear of Allah's justice, and Raj, hope in His mercy. The Qur'an perfects this balance. 39-53. 9-128-129. 9. Powerful Quranic passages to memorize against sin. Surah Al-Mulk 67. Reminder of purpose, accountability, and hell versus paradise. Surah Al-Sada 32. Scenes from the afterlife that soften the heart. Surah Al-Insan 76 and Al-Shia 88. Contrasting the 2 ends vividly. 8 on tawbah and mercy. 39-53. 25-70. 3-100. 35-136. 10 Al-Sunnah. Summary on Jahannam. Jahannam is real, created with degrees and guardians. Disbelievers who die on disbelief remain forever. Sinning believers are under Allah's will, may be punished, purified, then admitted to Jannah through Allah's mercy and intercession. Tawbah, yumen, and righteous deeds save a person by Allah's grace. 11. Heart-softening reflections. If one jia about Jahannam doesn't move us, read it again with the lens of someone you love, your mother, your father, your spouse, your child. Would I risk their eternity for a fleeting sin? Remember, the same Lord who warns of Jahannam calls himself a ragman and a rag scam. He loves to forgive. He created you to know him, not to doom you. Rush to him, he runs to you faster. As mentioned in authentic Hadith, Qudsi 12 Dua. O Allah, Lord of the heavens and the earth, save us, our parents, families, and the Amma from Jahannam. O Allah, make us among those whose faces are bright with you, Amen, whose hearts are gentle and tongues truthful, who pray on time, who give charity, who forgive others, who seek your forgiveness day and night. O Allah, by your mercy admit us into Jannat al-Firdaus, in the company of your Prophet Muhammad. Prophet's peace and blessings be upon them, the truthful, the martyrs, and the righteous. Mamun. In our next episode in Shubal, we'll explore specific tafsir passages, authentic narrations detailing intercession, the 7 gates in greater depth, and a daily, weekly anti-sin schedule you can print and follow. For now, take today's plan, write it down, and begin tonight. If you benefited, share this with someone you love, saving even one heart from a path that leads to Jahannam, maybe your path to Jannah. Subscribe, like, share, and comment the piece of path. Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to stay updated with more Islamic content. Like, share, and comment to support our work and spread the message.